Well, hello and welcome back to Hof Bergmann. Well, I've just had a little bit of a break. Got in the house for a little sit down, but we need to get that oat harvest done today. So that's what we're going to be doing. We've got the harvesters all set up and ready to go. We've got one slither of a field over there to do. I say slither, it's not actually that small. And we have the field at the end here to do, which is slightly bigger than a slither. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the headland with the harvester. And then we'll stick it onto a worker. And I will... start thinking about getting these bales in. These oats will be useful for the ponies. Although I'm not sure if they have oats in the field. I think they only have oats in the stable block as food. They've got hay. I've got plenty of hay in the field, which I think has put them at 100%. What do you call it? 100% health. I'll have to check. But yeah, should be good. Oh, there we go. Not sure what was getting in the way of accelerating there, but now we're good. We're up at 6 miles an hour again. So that's 10% full from one run across the field, which isn't terrible. We're just going to go down this row once, do another one across the other end, and then we will set it on a worker. He can start going up and down the field. He or she. I'm enjoying using this harvester. It's quite a nice one. Got dirty quick though, didn't it? That was lovely and clean before we started. I think I'll have to invest in one of them pressure washers. So the oat field is actually not yielding too badly at all. I'd like to get all the oats harvested in this episode, and I'd also like to get some or a trailer load of the wheat at least to the bakery to see what they can do with it. I would also love to get all the straw baling done, but we'll see how that goes. I'm going to do the rest of... Oh, actually, let's slow down time a bit, because I think the bakery actually closes at one point. I'm not sure what times the bakery is actually open, because that's the other super realistic thing about this map. All the places you can go to, the butchers, the bakers, and everything, they have specific opening times, which is absolutely brilliant because it's so realistic. Right, the other thing to say is before recording this episode, we have downloaded the new pack from Giants, so the new baling pack from Giants. I'm excited to be able to start using possibly some of those, so I might be renting a baler to get this straw done, but we'll have to see. Right, I can now pop that on a helper, send him off. And then we can actually have a look if there's anything in the sale that we want. Well, yes, there's something that we would like, but yeah, can't afford it. So we need a baler that can do 120 centimeter bales. We also need a baler, a square baler, that can do the square bales for the hay, because that's what they store as. So that is an extremely good candidate. One of these two is an extremely good candidate for the square bales. And that can actually do up to 240, but it's 180 centimeter bales that it accepts over at the hay storage. So that is cracking. In terms of round balers then, so just have a look at... Well, they look good. Where's the new ones? I didn't enable the pack. Right. One moment, please. Right then. Here we are then. The Gowel pack. Gowel? No idea how you say it. Gowel? Either way, this is the first or the cheapest mower in the cheapest baler in the pack. There are obviously much cheaper ones that we could get. Then you've got the bale with the bale wrapper on the back, which is the equivalent of the class one here, but more money. And then you've got a stationary baler. So this is you put in the loose grass, and it fires the bales through and wraps them. But you could also do it with total mixed ration, chaff, grass, hay, and sugar beet. You can cut sugar beet. You can wrap as well. Not sure what the difference is between those two. One's a Vario and one's an LT, but because the Vario goes up to 150 centimeter bales. Well, that is something I'm very excited to use. Possibly we'll be able to use that at some point soon. Gosh, they're expensive though, aren't they? Right, in the meantime, I need to get a 125 centimeter baler. These ones are good. The class Roto Cut is good. Oh, the class Roland. That looks good. I don't think I've used that yet in anything. Or is it the Roland that I've got? Yes, it's the Roland that I've got on Survival Roleplay. It's the Roto Cut that I haven't got, I believe. Well, this is exciting. Because yes, we'll need the square baler at some point, but we'll also need a round baler at some point. So let's go for the Roto Cut. We're buying it. And the rest of this straw will be doing as round bales. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to get this harvest done. And then we are going to worry about getting the wheat over to the bakery. In fact, I might do that in and around the harvesting, actually. Probably not a bad idea at all. So I'll tell you what, I've emptied that harvester. Let's empty this trailer and get a load of wheat. And then we'll go over to the bakery straight away. Not the bakeaway straight away. So yeah, as you can see, it's round bales. Round bales we need for straw, and the square bales we need hay. Tip that out. I'm going to go for a full load of wheat. There we go. 8,000 litres of wheat, so that should be fairly good. At giving it to the bakery. So, let's go and find the bakery. I don't think it's too far away. In fact, I think it might be the end of this road here. This dead end. There it is. In fact, yes, there it is. So, I believe that we can either sell the wheat directly to the bakery. Oh no. Can't sell it to the bakery. Oh, you can do malt factory or the grain mill. That's interesting. Or what productions have we got access to at the minute? The grain mill will make grain meal out of the wheat. We need to go make flour first, don't we? We need to go to the grain mill to make flour. So, forget that then. Not the bakery yet. We need flour first. Because flour needs to be sorted to make the bread. Of course it does. Why am I being so silly? Right then. Let's find the grain mill. Come on then. Come on then. Where's the grain mill? There's the grain mill, but that's whole meal. And then there's the grain mill for flour. So, let's tag that. And we will head over there. It's over the way of the shop. So I will see you when we get there. Okay, so here we are. What I don't want to do... Oh dear, worker D's grain tank is nearly full already. What I don't want to do... What am I doing? Is to sell directly to the grain mill. That's absolutely what I don't want to do, because I want them to turn it into flour for me. So, let's put on the interactive zone markers. Put that there for now. Because what I want to do...
Servus.
Yes, hello. How do I know... How do I know which trigger to put it in? Right. So this one then will be the direct sale, will it? Oh well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? This will be the production one. So if we start overloading the wheat into here, the money shouldn't change, and it's not. Brilliant. Fantastic. So, yes, and we're building it up incoming material. So it's the second one of the two, obviously indicated by the signs up there. So the red sign says production, the green sign will say sales, I imagine, or something similar. So that is really good news. Let's get back over the field to empty the combine again before he starts kicking off. Worker F, that is. And then we can start off this production, turning it into flour. Right, unfortunately he has filled up again. This time we won't be running straight back. So let's get him emptied. Then he can carry on. And we can have a look into the flour production. Right, there we go. Switch that off here. Okay, so we now have 8,000 litres of wheat, which, according to the scale, isn't an awful lot. We can now activate that production. and turn that into flour, which will be stored there. And then once the flour has been produced, I was going to say we could take it to the bakery, but it doesn't look like we own the bakery yet. So what we're going to do is we are just going to jump over to the bakery now. Visit there. See if there's something we need to do. Guten Tag, ladies. Right. Ah, so I have to buy the bakery for £12,000, which is definitely something we want to do. Right, storage is empty from here, so now that we've bought the bakery, it should appear in this list here. Bakery, bakery, bakery. Here we go. Bakery. Bread. So incoming flour, outgoing bread. Brilliant. That's exactly what we wanted. I was going to deactivate that, but I can't. Doesn't appear that I can deactivate those either. So, that's really good. Yes, hello. And I guess I can bring the flour out the back here. Can I open this door as well? Nope, I can't. Or do I have to bring the flour into here? Might have to bring the flour into here. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In the meantime, we need to get this tractor here, which is disconnected from that baler. And we need to get him heading over to the store to pick up the other baler. So, over here. Oh dear. What do you mean the target is unreachable? Is that just because of where it's starting from? Waltrude. In fact, before we send him off to there, let's get the flatbed trailer and park it over in this field, and I can start picking up those little bales. I think that might be the best thing to do. Although that doesn't all have to be done today. Ah, yes. But we also have to take those implements off. Which we will need this for. Right, bale spike can actually go over by this bale pile over here, I think. Then we can put the manure fork in the manure pit, because that seems reasonable to me. And then we can put the pallet fork over by those, ooh, crikey, over by the shelves. Because I imagine at some point we will be putting some pallets of things on the shelves. So for now, that can go here. Which now leaves that completely empty. And if we leave this trailer in the field, detached, then I can slowly start picking up the bales and loading them onto the trailer. So we can take them back over to the storage place. I think there are going to be too many of them for the storage place, as there will be of the round bales too, but we'll find somewhere else to store them. Right, let's try sending him again over to there. There we go. Much better. Okay, now let's hope he gets up the top before he needs emptying again. Don't think I've seen a message saying he's 80% full, but he might be. Is that light flashing? It is not. So he's not yet 80% full. 76% in fact. So we will empty him now. But not absolutely required. Now I could actually use the oats to make flour as well, which might not be a ridiculously silly thing to do. Considering the horses are happy with just hay. Right, should be able to do the rest of that without filling up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and start loading bales up. In fact, having a thought about it, yeah, you can make flour out of anything. Barley, oat or sorghum. Which is fantastic. I don't want to do it out of barley because the barley I want to make into grain meal. Oh, do you know what? You could make the wheat into grain meal as well. Hmm. And it comes out... how do you make malt? Oh, the malt is going to be a byproduct from the brewing mill. And you can turn that into malt grist, which will then... Oh, hang on. I'm confused. No, the malt is turned into malt grist in the grist mill. Or the malt can be turned into the malt grist in the grain mill. And then we start with that. Now, where can you buy methane? At the biomethane station. Which is where? Biomethane station. That's the malt factory. The gas station. Do I have to own the biogas plant in order to get methane? What was the other way of getting it? Oh, you buy it from the gas station. No, the gas station will buy methane. The biomethane station will sell it. I don't know. All right, let's get the Zeta hooked up to the new rotocut. And we shall send him back to the field. Now, out of interest, this is a pump. What's this pump for? Air. Okay. Not methane then. He's doing alright. We're doing alright. So now we can pick up some bales. Right. I'm going to get as much done as I can. And I'll catch up with you when most things are finished. Right, so I'm going to empty this load here that we just got off the other field into the silo. And the next load we make, possibly plus a little bit of this if it's not enough from that field over there, then we'll take over to the... Now, they're all called similar things, so I need to try and work this out. Take it over to the grist mill. No, we won't. The grain mill. Whole meal grain mill. To make grain meal. So I'm going to turn oats into grain meal. Weird. Yep. I'm going to turn oats into grain meal. And that is going to start the process of... Oh, crikey. Run out of flour already. That's going to start the process of creating beer. I've got a feeling in the next episode we'll be doing quite a lot of carting to keep all of our products going towards these productions, because the productions are what is going to make us the money to enable us to succeed on this farm. There's our ponies, nice and happy. Okay, let's get... Let's get this emptied as a start. There we go. Right, now while that's doing, I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to see if the Zeta here is capable enough of making the round bales. Don't see why it wouldn't be. Need to give it a go. Need to unfold the baler. Insufficient engine power, so it's not. Okay, what we can do then is we'll leave this here. And we can have a mass baling session next time. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to disconnect. Because we're going to move this trailer down and start picking up the rest of these bales now. I do love the engine sound of this, especially when it's idling. In fact, we'll just leave it idling so I can listen to it while I'm doing it. Right. This is going to be a bit tedious for you guys, so I will jump cut to the next point. Well, you know what? I'm not even sure if this. Does it have an auto load ability? I'm not sure it does. It's got an option to unload here, but unload what? The bales? Oh well. We'll find out when we get it over the top. What we need to do is take it around the back of the cow pasture. I don't think the storage bin will take it all. We'll take a few over to the chickens as well. And the rest we can store by the chickens, because that's where they'll need it. Oh, it's around this way, isn't it? Oh, cutting that fine. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Well, that was very silly of me, but we're around there now. Right, so Worker G nearly has a full grain tank. So it would be worth us skipping over there just to check and see if it needs emptying before we sort this out. It does. Right, let's get it emptied then. And I think the load off of this field can entirely... Come on, you can empty. Entirely go over to the grain mill. The wholemeal grain mill. Because this trailer of oats is going to become beer. Which is quite exciting. Right, that's that done. So it's got a little bit more to do. I might just top this up from the silo before I take it over as well. In the meantime, let's get back to unloading this. The other thing I've noticed is the harvester's nearly out of petrol. There is a petrol tank in the yard over there, but I couldn't see any way of filling it, which is odd. Right. Unload here, Control I. I wonder if it's a tipper. Oh, it doesn't appear to be a tipper. Well, maybe the unloading doesn't work there. Right. If I get up here, I should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Right, I think that is that. Yes. It says down the bottom there, straw bales. 224 out of 224. So that's that full. So we can't put any more in there at all. Worker G's now completed their task. That's good. So the chickens don't need any more until next episode anyway. So I'll just leave this here for now. Have we finished all of this then, Worker G? Oh no, there's a patch there that isn't... Oh, hang on. How's it made it all the way back up here and it's got nothing in the grain tank? What happened there? That's odd. That's really odd, in fact. It's done a full row with nothing in the grain tank whatsoever. Well, that is extremely disappointing. I wonder if that's the... Oh god, the yield map says it's crap, but it should have something in it at least. Okay, well, anyway, let's unload this into here. For what it's worth. We shall take the harvester back. See if we can get it some fuel on the way. Because we'll need it for sorghum harvest, which is coming up soon. And the sunflower harvest as well. Need to get a different header for that. I might rent a header, I think, for that one. See, there doesn't... I'll keep crouching. There is a fuel tank in there. However, there wasn't a way to fill it as far as I could see. There might be that you just buy fuel directly from it. Let's have a look. Does it appear? Does it appear in the list? Yes, it does. Oh, that's interesting. It didn't even cost me anything. Huh. Alright. Well, I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it not costing anything. Ah, and here's a pressure washer as well, look. Well, there you go. I could park this here. And then before we use it tomorrow, we can wash it. Superb. That can stay there then. In that case, let's go and top up to have a full trailer load of oats. We'll take it over to the wholemeal grain mill. And then set that producing grain meal. And that will be the end of today's episode. I might have to figure out a slightly better transportation device for the flour and the grain meal. Because if I put it in here, it might go in as bulk goods or loose goods. And I'd have to take the Zeta and the flatbed down if I didn't want to put it in here. So, we shall see. Right, I'll see you over at the wholemeal grain mill anyway. Alright, so here we are. We unload the oat over here. There we go. All 8,000 litres of it. Then if we jump up into here. Hello sir, guten Tag. can look at converting that into grain meal. Which will then appear somewhere. Aha! Look, we have bags of flour. And this is why I was saying I need a better method of transportation. So what we've got here is 100 litres of flour, which is brilliant because I can pick it up. However, we'll have 80 of these, I believe. Hang on a minute. Oh, it wasn't the bread, was it? It was the... Here, flour. Yeah, we're going to end up with 80 of them. Because we are 8,000 litres. Although it is 2 to 1, so sorry, we'll end up with 40 of them. So that's all very well and good. But I think... Let's test it now, shall we? But I think if we throw that flour into the trailer here... Right, let's do this a little bit better. Flour not accepted here. Yes, I know, I know. Does it then empty itself into the trailer? Ah, no, it does. No, it doesn't. Oh, well, that's really good then. Let's pick up some flour on the way back. Chuck some flour in here. And by the morning, we'll have quite a few bags of flour. Come on. Yeah, quite a few bags of flour. Quite a few, well, I guess, pallets or bags of grain meal. So we'll get the bread producing at our bakery. And we can also start to get the beer producing at the mini distillery that we've got. So I'm going to take this back now and put it into the bakery to get the bread going. And then this episode has absolutely been long enough. We're down to £53,000. We have bought some absolutely essential items, including the bakery and a couple of balers. But we are getting low on funds, so the sooner that we can start producing these things, like the bread and the beer, the sooner we can start to make that money back. I'll see you over at the bakery. Okay, here we are at the bakery. I have to chuck these bags out of here to be able to get to them. Now, I don't know how is best to sell the bread. Let's have a look and see if there's any other places to sell the bread. Bread. There we are. Ah, yes, there is. So, sell it to the church, McKay's beer parlour, or the village shop. So when we want this in here, we don't want to set it to selling, do we? Because then it will just go regardless. Look at that. Oh, I don't know how much flour it will take. Oh, there we go. But we'll put as much as we can in. We'll put all of this lot in if we can. If not, the other stuff can just stay here until it's ready. And we'll start baking bread. Oh, that was easy enough. I wonder if I can chuck it from here. No. Chucking a massive load of flour doesn't appear to be too easy. Absolutely loving this map so far. It's so interactive. Really, really good. I wonder if there's a way to get these into here in bulk. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. In the meantime, this is what we've got. Okay, sir. Okay, so it only takes about 1,000 litres anyway. Let's activate it. So we're making bread. Thank you, sir. Well, that's brilliant. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. And just to double check, that bread is storing, so we can come and pick it up. And it'll be ready for next time. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode, which will be in September. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.